Why is it easy for some people to hone in on a problem and give it laser-guided focus, while other people cannot go 2 minutes without staring out of the window or thinking about sitting on a beach? Well, there are many reasons beyond personality types. Here are 7 of the biggest reasons you may be having trouble concentrating. 1. You're not getting enough sleep. There's a reason we spend at least 25% of our lives in bed. Sleep is very important. It helps us recharge, gives the brain a chance to exercise neuronal connections, and gives our bodies time to repair muscles and replace chemicals. So, when we're not getting the right amount of sleep, and it varies from person to person, but around 6 to 8 hours is average, everything suffers. In particular, the mind takes the brunt of it. You will find it very difficult to stay focused on anything because your brain is not only tired, it's confused as well. Lack of sleep can also lead to depression, and anyone who has ever been depressed knows all too well how the mind wanders. 2. You surround yourself with distraction. It's said that today's teenagers will interact with 3 different technologies at the same time: a phone, TV, and computer, without any kind of problem. It's just a way of life. But it's not a way to focus. This plays into conversations, or interactions with people either in person, online, or on the phone. We think we're giving that person enough attention, but we're not. We hear the phone beep, and have to check it. We see something come on the TV in the background, and our attention wanes. We all need to take a long, hard look at how the devices we own and use hinder our focus. Now the question is, can the phone be put in a drawer on vibrate, ready only for important calls? If we remove all of these distractions, we could all vastly improve our focus. 3. You're not dealing with problems. Remember that old saying, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. It applies to a lot of aspects of our life, in particular to people who are always complaining and get most of the attention. But when it comes to focus, that squeaking wheel is a problem, or problems, that have not been dealt with. If it is a problem that has gone completely unchecked, we find ourselves thinking, I really need to deal with that dripping faucet, or I need to talk to my mortgage broker. These problems will stop nagging us if they are on a list of things to deal with, or we make steps to get them done. So make an appointment with the broker. Watch a video on replacing a washer. Even though the actual problem is not solved, by simply starting to work on it, it stops squeaking. 4. You haven't made a good plan. This definitely goes hand in hand with the point above. A plan is essential if you want to focus. When a mechanic looks under the hood of a car to see why it's not running correctly, he or she is not just vacantly looking around hoping to see an issue. There is always a plan about what to check, when to check it, and always in a specific order. That way, you can focus on each step, and not on the whole project or work, which can become overwhelming. 5. You're not getting enough exercise. On the flip side of the sleep coin is exercise. Most of us are just not getting enough good exercise. It's easy to brush off exercise due to the amount of hours we all work, and the supposed lack of free time we all have. But a lack of exercise will take its toll on the mind as well as the body. Exercise spurs brain growth, boosts hormones, fights anxiety and depression, reduces stress, and even increases sensitivity to insulin. All of these are factors that can affect our focus and concentration. So, get some exercise even if you start slow. By taking the stairs every day instead of the elevator, you are doing your brain the world of good. 6. You are working in a messy environment. You may be one of those people who can achieve a lot when surrounded by mess and clutter. You are definitely in the minority. Unless you're an artist who thrives on chaos, you really need some order in your chosen workspace. Clutter and mess may not bother you, but they can still be a distraction for your mind. And whether your desk is filled with toys and games or old takeout wrappers and soda bottles, the end result is the same. You have something else to focus on other than the task at hand. So just give yourself, and your brain, the ability to easily focus on just one thing. 7. You haven't identified the specific problem. It's hard to focus on a problem if you have no idea where to look. And yet, it happens in the workplace, and at home, every single day. It's amazing how many times a meeting can be completely brought to a halt by the phrase, "What exactly is the problem we're trying to solve here anyway?" So, before you focus on the task at hand, nail down the specific problem you're trying to address. Don't go into any task looking at generalities and vague issues. These tips mentioned are the reasons why you lack focus in your everyday life activities, and with the tips you can also learn how to control these feelings and fix it. What do you think? Did you know any tips that could help make things right? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed these tips, give it a thumbs up and share to your friends. It really does help us out. For more videos, like and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and also make sure to check up on other videos. Thanks for watching. This is Dark and Hub channel.